Thank you. Arizona is projected to have an extreme drought for the next 3 to 4 years. With all the wildfires we have seen recently, will we see an uptick in large fires during that time? Meteorologist Daniel McFarland joins us live with that part of our coverage. Daniel.
Amanda, so you just heard from Matt talking about the impact on winds when it comes to fires, but of course an established drought is also a huge issue and something that we're continuing to track here. We have seen drought conditions in the state fluctuate a good bit over the past couple years, but the long-term situation is much different. We're still in the middle of a drought that started all the way back in 1994, and we still haven't fully recovered.
With the dry winter and the dry spring we've had so far, we're below average for the rainfall for the year so far. Our drought is getting worse, so fingers crossed for a good monsoon, but time will tell.
Most watersheds in the state have only had 9 or 10 years in the past 30 with above average rainfall. Last year was one of those big rainfall years, but even after the monsoon we still had a slight drought in southern Arizona.
I mean, we need a few good, consistent summers, some good monsoons over the next few years to officially get us out of the drought, but I mean, at this point, that's wishful thinking.
This is another reason why fires have been so bad in our state over the last 20 years. In 2003, we saw the Aspen fire, and in 2020, we had the Bighorn fire. We're unlikely to see the fire of that size anytime soon, but a lot more small fires could crop up in the coming years.
And with that growth, we're going to have probably stronger than average wildfire season. That's what we're predicting right now. So that's why we really want to get the word out there.
With the drought expecting to get only worse over the next few years, what can we do to keep fire at a minimum?
Clearing away dry brush, tall grasses such as buffalo grasses and such that you see behind me. Those are very invasive grasses that burn many times hotter and they burn faster.
So if we have another good monsoon for this summer, it might help us out with that short-term drought, but for the long-term drought, it's going to take a whole lot more time to recover from that. Amanda, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dan.